Stuart,
Yes.
it's Marcia. When the class is very intense, I find it difficult to relax. How can I help?
You, you find it difficult to relax when the class is over?
No, when it's very intense, when I feel a lot of
Well,
energy.
because today's class was very intense, very, very intense, deep. I mean, I think I went through a major transformation in myself in this class today. Uh, there's resistance to that because taking your inner work to that kind of depth means that something inside you has to change. And, you know, there's always going to be resistance. That's the tension, the resistance to change. I get it. Everyone gets it, you know? I mean, when it comes to that point in life where transformation has to be made, you know, from the mundane, the mediocre, to the kind of lethargic, boring, to something of a higher nature, there's resistance because we're so used to the familiar. Even if the familiar is not doing us any good, we're used to it. And when that has to change, there's always going to be resistance in people. So basically, I mean, this class was like unbelievable. I mean, I almost couldn't even come down, you know, it was so strong and deep, not just strong, but deep, and opened up areas in myself that I never thought I'd ever get to. So I'm not surprised there was some tension, resistance there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Does anyone else have a question? Look, my job is very simple. I've learned a great deal from my teacher. I've taken his work and allowed it to grow in me and, you know, get to depths I never dreamed I'd ever get to in my life. And there's a point in my life now where the only thing I really have to do is give it away. Hopefully to develop people that in turn can maybe help other human beings grow and have a spiritual life. And that's really, you know, what my life is about now. I have to give, I can't take it with me. You know? I mean, I certainly can take the elevated consciousness wherever it guides me, but it has to be given away. And, you know, and it really is that marriage of student and teacher that is such a sacred marriage through which teachings that are thousands and thousands of years old can be passed on to a next generation. You know, I always used to laugh, and, you know, when I read the Bible, the Old Testament, there's like pages of so and so begat so and so who begat, and it goes on for 2-3 pages. And I always thought, what is that? And then I began, yes, it's people passing the teachings down from generation to generation. And these classes are about that. Everything I've learned, everything that Rudy learned, it needs to continue to develop people that are willing to use it to get to God. Does anyone else have a question? And it's kind of wonderful that, you know, giving away, bequeathing, begetting, you know, spiritual energy, energy of a transcendental nature, energy that comes from God, from what's infinite in the universe, knowledge, wisdom. It's all part of it. When you receive that kind of energy, you get knowledge and wisdom. You begin to recognize what's real in life, what's an illusion in life. And then choices can be made about how one truly wants to live their life. Not choices based on guilt and fear and insecurity, but choices based on what will get me closer to my spiritual enlightenment. These are choices I can't make for you. You all have to make these for yourselves, you know? But part of the transmission of the Shakti is to give people the strength to be able to make choices of that nature. Although I can't make them for you. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? You know, Rudy always talked about a teacher being a cow, you know? you, you take the milk. If you don't milk a cow, it's going to scream into the night. If you don't milk a teacher, he will do something to find people that will, you know? So a teacher is there to be milked. Everything he's ever learned, everything that's evolves his connection with spirit is there to be milked. It's there to be given away to whoever truly wants to take it. Does anyone have a question they would like to ask? Okay, try and absorb this class. It was really strong and very transformational. So try after the class is over with to really just maybe go lie down for a half hour and let the energy absorb inside you. Let it become part of your inner life. It would be a very good thing to do when we have a class this powerful, really strong. Does anyone have a question? So anyway, yes.
Can I ask you one? Do you know how to differentiate between a normal flow of prana and kundalini? How do we know whether it is this energy or that energy?
He says, you know, I love the how do you know questions because once you experience it, you'll know.
Okay.
There's no missing it. Once it's an experience of higher energy rather than just you thinking about it, you know, analyzing it. Once you truly, it becomes living experience inside you. You'll never ask the question, how do you know?
Okay.
You'll just embrace it. And when you ask, how do you know? It's just telling you that you got work to do on yourself to get to the place where it becomes living experience.
Yes.
Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? Okay, well, you know, I always end this, and I have to, because with a class like we had today, God bless you all for being here, for being part of it, you know, for really demanding that I work this deeply in myself. And I just have a tremendous amount of gratitude for this and humility for what takes place in these classes. So bless you all. Thank you. There'll be another class on Tuesday, and I hope to see everybody there. So bless you. Have a wonderful evening. And just honestly, even for 15 minutes, just lie down and let this energy just absorb inside you. It's a very powerful energy. So bless you all and have a good evening. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody soon. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bless you
Thank
too.
you.